Welcome back, students. Do you remember yesterday's portion? Sometimes, hardly some 15 happen to come to know that maximum 15 students are interested in studies. Some are so brilliant that they went for personal studies. I want to see after result what is that personal study. Their brilliance, no. I want to see. There is a story in 8th class, the world renowned nose. The story of a long nosed one. Yeah, forget it. Just settle. Yeah. National income at current price and national income at constant price. This was a topic yesterday we saw. Okay. National income at current price. You know that national income at current price and constant price. National income at current price and constant price. Okay, this was a topic we were seeing the other day. Okay, so this one, value of all goods produced in the that value of all goods and services produced by normal residents of the country in that particular year at current year prices will be calculated. Current year prices, it will be calculated. Okay, however, here base year prices, at present it is 2011-12, which doesn't have much fluctuation. Okay, year is fixed. Then index of economic growth, if we say it is not a good tool for measuring. It's not a good tool to measure national income. Okay, it is good tool as it shows progress properly. Okay, as it shows progress properly, we can say that. And here it is affected by price and quantity. Affected by price and quantity. Here affected by quantity only. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. Then compare, it is not suitable for comparing national income of different years. Not suitable for comparison. Not suitable for comparing national income of over the years. Suitable, this one suitable for comparison. Okay, suitable for comparison only, this one. And then current price, how current price is calculated? Current price, that is P1 considered into current quantity, that is Q1. Current price into current quantity, and this one base year price, that is called to be P0 into current quantity, that is Q1. Here both price and quantity are of this particular year. If we are calculating 2019-20, then 2090's price and 2090's quantity. However, here 2011-12 year, what was the price of that particular commodity, and the current quantity will be taken. And in that case, what is the advantage? If there is any improvement in the quantity, we can come to know. Okay, otherwise price rise will bring these cases, you know that current price may be very higher, much higher than this 2011-12. So national income can go very high. Okay, then alternative name. This is known to be nominal national income. Nominal national income. This is real national income. Other name. This is nominal only. Nominal and a very hopeless one. Because inflation can bring national income very high. It is not necessary that quantity produced to be increased. However, in this case, quantity produced must be improved. Then only national income will come higher. Understood? Yeah. Now, that was what we were seeing the other day. Now the next topic is this one, that real GDP and nominal GDP. Real GDP and nominal GDP. Nominal GDP or GDP at current price. Nominal GDP or GDP at current price. Time is same only. So this, when GDP of a given year is estimated on the basis of price of the same year, it is called nominal. So on the basis of the price of same year, here GDP is measured on the basis of the price of the same year. We have seen before, based on that nominal national income, nominal GDP also same only. And then real GDP or GDP at constant price. Constant price, GDP at a constant price. So here GDP is measured on the basis of the price, on the basis of the price of a base year. Base year. Okay. So real GDP, as we have seen, national income at constant price. GDP also is measured on the same way. Okay, it is based on the price of the base year, and here based on the price of the same year, nominal one. Okay, keep this in mind. Real GDP, when will real GDP more than nominal GDP? Price level of base year is more than price level of current year. When will be real GDP higher? This one, price of the base year. Price of the base year must be higher in order to make real GDP more. Real GDP equal when base year and current price must be, price level must be same. Okay, then real GDP is less than nominal GDP. That only generally happens. Okay, because always there will be an inflation, a country like India. So real GDP will be always less than nominal GDP. Because mostly in India's context, mostly national income increases because of the price level only. Okay. Then, which is better, nominal or real? Next question. Okay. Of course, from here, any economic student might have understood that real GDP is better because it shows the real increase in. It is better one, real GDP or GDP at a constant price, because it shows the real progress of the nation, original progress of the nation. If there is an increase in output level only, this will come higher. In this case, price, quantity, anything can bring higher. Mostly price will bring it higher. Here that problem is not there. Price will not affect GDP. What will bring higher? If there is unit increase, production of unit is increased, then only real GDP will come higher. And if production of unit is higher, we can assume that there is some progress in that industry, in the nation. Okay, welfare is getting better. Then, so this real GDP is also better for a periodic comparison. If you want to make a periodic comparison, this is better. Okay, because reason you know. Otherwise, because of the price rise, sometimes GDP will be higher. It can fluctuate, and it depends. Sometimes because of the lack of some politicians, GDP will be much higher. Then international comparisons also made possible because of this, can be possible. Otherwise, it won't be possible. If you are using nominal GDP, national income or domestic income will be very higher. However, that may be due to the price rise. Okay. Now, next point is this, that determination of nominal GDP and real GDP. Real GDP, how will you find out? Before we go to determination of nominal GDP, you need to find out, learn about price index. Price index or GDP deflator. GDP deflator. Price index or GDP deflator. About which you know. Okay. GDP deflator measures the average level of prices of all goods and services that make up GDP. Measures average level of prices. Level of prices of all goods. Goods and services that make up GDP. So it measures the average level of prices of all goods and services that make up GDP. That is GDP price index or GDP deflator. Now we will see in detail. We are going to see. So for example, how will you GDP deflator? GDP deflator or price index. So another name is price index. Keep in mind, GDP deflator or price index is equal to nominal GDP, real GDP into 100. This is okay. So here, if nominal is given, nominal GDP, real GDP. Nominal GDP is 15,000, Rs 15,000. Real GDP 12,000. Okay. Now GDP deflator is equal to nominal GDP 15,000 upon real GDP 12,000 into 100. you need to. So GDP deflator we will easily get, that is 125 rupees, 125. And we can also find, for example, then another one, real GDP we can find. Real GDP, these formulas you need to keep in mind. Real GDP, nominal GDP upon price index into 100. Okay, and in this case one numerical can be there. Real GDP is rupees 200, price index with the base 100. Okay, base 100, this one only. Okay, that is 110. Find nominal GDP. Which one? Real GDP. Real GDP is given. Yeah, real GDP one is here and the nominal is here. Now we will see nominal, numerical given like that. Real GDP also we will find. Okay, don't worry. Nominal GDP is equal to real GDP into, that will come. Okay, real GDP into price index upon 100. These are the three formulas you need to learn. GDP deflator one, nominal GDP upon real GDP into 100. Here real GDP, nominal GDP upon price index into 100. Nominal GDP, real GDP into price index upon 100. Okay, so this case, nominal GDP, real GDP we know 200 into price index 110 upon 100 is equal to, calculation it is given in the book, so I am not going to calculate. Okay, nominal GDP is 220. Okay, nominal GDP is 220. And then what is real GDP we will find. Real GDP, okay, is real GDP we will find. This O plus thing, in this numerical real GDP will find. Real GDP means nominal GDP upon price index into 100. Nominal GDP here 15,000. Price index we know that 125. Okay, into 100. What do we want? Real GDP. Okay, what will come answer? Real GDP what will be? Rupees 12,000 will come. Calculate and see otherwise. If you have any doubt you can calculate and see. These three formulas after national accounting at sometimes come for examination. Okay, finding GDP deflator. Similarly, 1 or 2 marks easily you can gain. They see nominal GDP upon real GDP into 100. GDP deflator or price index. Any one name can come. Both same only. Okay. Real GDP means nominal upon price index into 100. Okay. This price index means that a real change only. Real change in. That means here some 25% increase is here. That you have to understand. Because base is 100 only. Base year price 100. That always fixed that way only. 100%. Here above 100% what is coming? that will be that means 25 percentage of change is there, more is there. So that 25 percentage is found reduced from it. So really you got. Okay. Now what is left in that? GDP and welfare. That also we'll see and conclude. Okay. This lesson I want to conclude. GDP and welfare. This as per the time you can, it is given in your textbook. I hope you all have purchased. Some brilliant 10 members are not found anywhere, online or offline. I think they are so brilliant that they think that they can study like anything and pass like anything. Okay, I appreciate that spirit. GDP is often considered as an index of the welfare of the people. Often politicians use this term GDP. Okay, GDP and welfare. This term is often used by politicians to show that welfare, GDP improved, that shows that there is an improvement in the standard of living of the people. Okay. Welfare means material welfare of the people, and the term they used, welfare, means only one thing, that material welfare. That means they improved consuming more materials. So higher the GDP generally taken as the welfare of the people, only material welfare of the people. Okay. However, this generalization may not be correct due to the following limitations. However, we cannot say that as GDP increases there is welfare for the people. We cannot say that when GDP increases, welfare of the people is also increases. We cannot say, because of the following reasons. Distribution of GDP. First thing, it is possible that this income are earned by only some section of people, like Ambani, Adani, all these kind of gentlemen who have no social commitment. Okay, zero social commitment and 100% commitment to political parties. Okay, so what happens here? The gap between rich and poor will be widened. Next one, change in prices. Okay. So GDP may be because of the increase in change in prices, may not be. Okay, we have seen national income at current prices, maybe because of the change in prices. Okay, then another, non-monetary exchanges. There are certain values like services of housewife, kitchen gardening, leisure time activities. All these are not calculated in national income, and they also influence the welfare of the people. So they are excluded. So we cannot completely say this is material welfare. Only in welfare we consider. Yeah, next one, externalities. This is an important point. Externalities. Externalities refer to the benefits or harms of an activity. Benefits or harms of an activity caused by a firm or an individual. Caused by a firm or an individual for which they are not paid or penalized. For which they are not paid or penalized. If benefits means they are to be paid, not paid. If harms made means not penalized, they have to be penalized but not penalized. Okay. So activities which result benefits, others are termed as positive externalities. Suppose it can be done by a firm or an individual. Okay. So activities that are bringing positive benefits to others are termed as positive externalities. Okay, and activities that bring negative result, okay, to harm others, they are called to be negative externality. For example, negative externality, environmental pollution caused by industrial plants, and there is no penalized session takes place in that. That is bad for our health. However, that is not taken into consideration. positive externalities, like that public park, that give mental well-being for the public. However, that is not considered. So such externalities are not counted in welfare of the people. Okay, so we cannot consider this that GDP and welfare. GDP rise will bring welfare always. Rate of population growth, maybe because of the population growth, GDP growth may be there. Population also when increase simultaneously, even if the income is distributed equally, then there cannot be welfare. Okay. Finally, it can be concluded that GDP may not be taken as satisfactory measure of economy welfare due to above mentioned limitations. So in this context, some economists and policy planners have suggested the concept of green GNP. Green GNP measures national income or output adjusted for the depletion of natural resources and degradation of the environment. The green GNP. What is green GNP? It is the national income or output adjusted with the depletion of natural resources and degradation of environment. From GDP, this will be reduced. Value of depletion of natural resources and degradation of environment. It will help to attain a sustainable use of natural environment and equitable distribution of benefits and development. Okay, so here natural environment will be protected and there will be equitable distribution of the benefits of developments. Okay, a large number of signifies greater sustainability. Okay, so and in that if large number comes, there is larger sustainability. So with this the lesson comes to an end. Okay, thank you. Read well. Thank you.